Owen, 4 goals and a victory here tonight at Ochilview. Your thoughts on the match?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a tough match, as they all are. These are good teams we're playing. Forfar just missed out in the promotion last year, finished second behind Kelty, so we knew they were a really good side. Started, I felt after the first 10 minutes a bit even, but then we dominated the game into the first half. Scored a good goal, could have had a few others, and then we've come out the second half, and we need to learn these lessons quickly, but you cannot switch off at any level. And we've started, if truth be told, quite sluggishly. Conceded a cheap free kick, and then we've not defended it well enough. So I mean, a lot of lessons to be learned from that. That being said, we got back into a groove, our passing, moving. The keeper had a couple of wonderful saves at one each before we got that elusive second goal. And from then on, we're going to add to it. And sometimes that's what it's going to take. Sometimes you're not going to win games in the first half. Sometimes it's going to be 70 minutes, 80 minutes, might be 95. And but the boys, you can see how hard they're working. The fitness levels, we grew stronger. Some good passing moves. And a lot of pluses. I mean, young Scott Williamson to come on and score an outstanding second goal. I've got to say a great flick from Simon Murray. And Lewis Moore to come in and scored a terrific finish. But what really pleased me was the positive driving run he had prior to that to earn the corner. And then you've got Lee O'Day, who's captained the side since the pre-season, popping up with 2 goals tonight. So that's good for centre-backs getting forward and showing they can be a threat at set plays, because I didn't think we'd enough of that, certainly since I came in last year. So that was very pleasing. Again, another 3 points, another 3-goal margin, which is always nice. And hopefully it keeps us moving in that upward trajectory that we always speak about.
You talked there about the impact the substitutions had. Scott Williamson took his goal, an experienced striker.
Scott Williamson's a natural goal scorer. I mean, obviously scored an awful lot of goals last year with Cambuslang Rangers in the juniors, and people look and they think, can he make the level up? We certainly believe that he can. We've worked with him since I came in last year. He wasn't eligible, but he worked with us on a daily basis. He knows how we operate, what we look for in our strikers, and Simon Murray's been a terrific example for him to learn from a very experienced striker. And we've seen in pre-season, he scored a wonderful goal pre-season, you remember, against Lokomotiv Zagreb, and he looks a threat all the time. He knows where the goals are. I'm just delighted for him to score his first goal in professional football. It's outstanding, and it capped off a very good night. And the boys, I say, all working hard, all continuing to get the fitness levels, good mentality we showed, and we move forward again.
Yeah, I was just about to touch on that. It's another, in terms of preparing for the league season starting, another good 90 minutes into a lot of players.
Yeah, well, it is, because prior to tonight we'd only, I think we've been 3 weeks now. So there's been a lot of work done, but there's still a lot of work to do. We'll continue, as I say, to add to the group in the coming weeks. So we're pleased by what we've seen tonight, but we know there'll still be some changes moving forward, and the players know as well. I've been very transparent with them that if they want to keep those jerseys, they have to show that level of performance. But equally, we continue to get those physical levels, so that physically and mentally we're in a very good place for the outset of the championship season. And we've been able to use this cup group to this point so far to do that. Now we have again 2 very good games against Dundee and Hamilton to continue that, and that's what we'll look to do.
Yeah, 6 points out of 6 at the halfway point in the group. It sets us up nicely for what will be 2 really difficult ties to round the group off. Yeah,
well, they are, but we knew that, and that's the nature of the game. Regardless who you play, they're going to be difficult games, and Dundee have certainly started well. Hamilton will always be, have only at the Premier League a couple of years ago, so we know they're going to be a good side, a good test for us, and that's what we want. We want to get prepared for obviously the first game in Inverness, and then kicking on as we look to do from the first game of the championship season.
Thanks, Owen.
Pleasure as always.